So how we doing, guys? Welcome, it's Kraken here, back at the trader after the great raid yesterday.
Greetings, stranger.
Seeing our first irradiated zombie. Right, so the quest rewards are now starting to get really good. So, steel shovel, we've already got a steel shovel, but it's level 3. But level 3 and level 4 can only put the same amount of mods in it. So we did buy the military gloves a little while ago, but I think they were only level 2, or they were low level anyway. So we're going to probably be taking the level 5s. Now let's quickly empty our inventory first of what we're going to sell. We've got these reinforced clubs that we're going to sell him. I'm not going to use a repair kit on him, that'll be enough. And I think that's about... Oh no, we've got the silver nuggets, right? There we go. So a bit more things from him, right? So get the gloves. Right. Do you have any jobs? Very strange that we've got all level 5s and then a level 2. Now I'm actually going to take the level 2.
Can you help me with my problem?
Business level 4.
I can't thank you enough, friend.
Strange. Okay, well we're going to take that one anyway. When does he restock? Day 25, so he's the same as the other trader. So I don't think he would have restocked a day or so ago. So let's just quickly sort our gloves out. So yeah, level 2. So we're going to take the triple storage off that, complete that as our level 5. We're going to wear those and we're going to modify those and put the triple storage. No, that's the wrong ones. We want to modify these ones. So we've got 3 slots here, so we can actually go back and we can put some more things in here. So I know we've got some spare cooling mesh back at the base. We're going to sell these straight back. Oh, not really worth anything. If I scrap them, I'll probably get military fibre, will I? Scrap. No, I get those plates. Oh, military armour plates. Okay, well we'll get a few more of those. Right. Let's get back to the base. Let's unload. And today we're going to be doing some base building. So there you have it then. The mushrooms can be planted anywhere. So that's a little bit crazy that you can plant the mushrooms literally anywhere. I've had to make myself another crate here. We were just getting too full up in this one crate, so I've now moved all my medical supplies into its own separate crate because we were just maxing out this one here. As we have far too much water, we need to stop picking up so much water from those POIs. So it is the night time. It is dead on 12 o'clock. I'm going to spend the rest of the night doing some mining down in our new little mine down here that we've built inside our base. So I'm going to spend the rest of the evening down here, and then when it's a bit lighter in the daytime, we're going to go and carry on building on the base. Wow. Okay guys, we have found some iron down here, but look at this, we got a raw diamond. Now if we find 3 of those, we found the schematic to make a diamond blade tip. Does it tell me what that actually does? So we need 3 of those. Now I think that makes the durability of your tools pretty much last forever. So that's going to be really good if we find some more diamonds down here. So guys, just one thing to note. I did find these nerdy glasses which increase 10% on your XP. Okay, and they also help you with your intellect. So if we go to intellect, it's now saying that I'm level 8. So now I can put more points in over here. So that 10% increase in XP works for everything. So if you're down here mining, which gives you good amount of XP anyway, definitely make sure you've got those nerdy glasses on if you've got them. So guys, back to the morning. That mine is absolutely amazing. I even got some silver nuggets out of there as well. So I've got a load of things cooking up back at the base. Now what I'm doing here at our Horde base is building a bit of a floor in front of the Horde base before the little ramps, because what I want to do is make a funnel system to funnel the zombies in. Now, the main reason I'm doing this is for the cops. Now, the cops bit can be very annoying, very, very annoying, and cause a lot of damage. They won't start spitting, though, until they see you. They've got to have a line of sight. So, my plan is just to build a little floor out here. So, we're going to do this probably 4 or 5 deep, getting us plenty of XP while we're doing it, which all helps for us leveling up. We've got a few points to spend as well, so I'm going to do this 4 or 5 deep along here, and then I'm going to build a wall, which is going to be probably at least the width of this base, maybe slightly wider, and then probably go out into a triangle over here. So I'm going to build this along here so that the zombies, if they're coming straight in from this angle, won't have a direct line of sight. They will have to go around the wall and then come in as an angle here. So they've got a lot less time for the cops to try and spit. And that means also that I can put lights on this wall over here and shine them down here, so we've got a lot more light for the Horde night. Also, I'm going to look at putting some blade traps up here. So I'm going to build this wall out here slightly. I'm going to go back to the base in a minute and grab my blade traps, which are just being crafted at the moment. So we're going to build this out here. And then we're going to put 2 blade traps coming down here. Now, I'm not quite sure how well they're going to work. They might not work as well as the electric fence, but it's worth giving a shot. So we're going to give that a go. We're going to build the wall out slightly here. I'm going to do a bit more digging out here, and then I'll bring you guys up to date in a minute when I've done a bit more work. So then, guys, this is the kind of idea that I've got going at the moment. Putting the 2 blade traps here, so as they come up the frames, the smaller zombies shouldn't get hit by them. So any zombie that's going to be my height is probably going to be fine to get hit by them. But the bigger ones, so the cops, the biker zombie, OP, and the demolition ones should hit their heads on these. So that's the general idea, just for looks. And now we're going to upgrade all of this all the way up to reinforced concrete. So here we go, guys, back at the base. Now what I've done is I've gone round one layer of all of this and upgraded it to concrete. Obviously we've got the new layer inside, and I've also done this behind the bars here. So I'm going to make sure that's all reinforced concrete. So if we do need to ever come back here, or we get some issues with screamers, I want them to come this way. If I get an auger, no doubt I'll just dig the trench out anyway. But, you know, if I can avoid doing that just by making them the easiest way for the zombies to come to me, the easiest path to coming through those bars, I'd much rather do that, and then we can always sort out any screamers. Right, here we go. Back over to the Horde base. I did need to go back there and grab some more cobblestone. Right. So this is where our wall's going to be. So I've upgraded this to reinforced concrete. When this all dries, it'll be reinforced. There's no reason for the zombies to hit on this wall, because it's going to be a completely separate structure from this one over here. Though I might make a way that you could jump maybe over from this base to this one. And then the zombies will want to knock it down, but that won't happen until we're already on top of it. Right, so let's get ourselves up here. Very strange that we didn't see any vultures at all in our last Horde night. Very strange. So let's get this all upgraded. So we're getting lots of XP. We've got loads of points to spend as well, because we've been doing mining, we've been doing upgrading. Oh, we've got a zombie over there. So the wall's going to be over here. So I might make a way that we can then jump over to that. Now, yeah, we can fall down there. Right, let's upgrade you. Now I have been also making lots of spare steel as well. So I've got 100 steel on me, forged steel, because to repair these blade traps requires forged steel. It doesn't require anything else, so we don't need the electrical parts, but obviously we need them for these fence posts. Let's upgrade that while we're here, and we'll reinforce the bit in the bottom. Yep, there we go. So I've done a little bit of upgrading here on the sides of the base as well. This is where the zombies are going to be trying to jump to the doors. So no doubt they'll already be swinging. So I've been doing that, and I've also been doing the corner of base. These are the kinds of things that I'm just going to be doing bit by bit as we go along. So there's, as you saw in the last Horde night, it's not essential that this is done, but we're making so much cement now that we can afford just to slowly upgrade this all to reinforced concrete. And then in time, we're actually going to turn these bars here into steel. So when we start getting much bigger zombies, irradiated zombies, then we will start turning these into steel, because there's still no other way for them to get to us. Because of this trench, there is no other way for them to get to us. So I'm going to carry on. Ooh, got one there. So I'm going to carry on building this wall now and start making this funnel system. Right, guys, this is what I've got so far. I'm not going to build this back part on straight away. I just thought I might try and make this into a big wedge, and this could be maybe the final standalone bit. If everything fails over here and they manage to break through, then I might put bars around this and make this the final standoff. But I'm not going to make it any taller, because the last thing I want is them to try and find a path where they could break through, say maybe this block here and this block here, and then jump up onto here and then jump over to here, because obviously there is a way through to my base by falling through there. So I don't want them focusing on this. I'm going to keep this nice and low. Oh, hello. What have we got going on? Right. Now let's keep you entertained just for a second. Now, shut the door. Right. Yeah. Keep moaning. Right, now if we... Right, so we powered that. Now we can power this one over here to this one over here. Now, for the actual Horde night, we won't do it like that. What I'll do is I'll put one of the splitters up here, and then we'll go from the splitter from there to there. So if one of these gets broken out, the other one will still work. So the whole idea for these, if I turn this on, is they should miss her totally. And the whole idea is that it's the bigger zombies that will get hit. So people like her, we can kill and get the XP ourselves. But the bigger zombies will then get their heads chopped off. Now, until we get a bigger zombie over here, we're not going to be able to test that. I'm going to turn that off. We're using the batteries up a lot here. Now, I used those two up accidentally because I left them turned on. Left this turned on myself, which was my bad doing. Right, I'm going to put the steel over here for repairing. We've got loads of electrical parts over here as well. So we're going to leave that over here. We've got some concrete mix. I'm going to leave the cobblestone rocks. I've got more concrete mix being made over there. We're going to leave the nail gun here. In fact, is there anything that we can just finally upgrade? You just quickly check while I'm here. So that wall I'm not going to upgrade straight away yet. So there's a few bits left over here. I'm going to make sure this is all reinforced concrete. So looks like most of that is going to reinforced concrete. That bit there needs upgrading. So yeah, we're just going to really test with this. If we find that that is too high to be hitting the zombies, then we'll just bring it down another block. So the main thing is that we don't want the demolishers being set off. That is our sort of number one priority at the moment. We want to future-proof the base for the demolishers, because they're the one things that if they start blowing up anywhere around here, they are going to be knocking these bars straight out, and we do want to be upgrading them to steel as well. Right, so that's all going to reinforced. Perfect. All of this is all reinforced. And like I say, with all this stuff here, we'll just slowly do it bit by bit so we don't start strangling ourselves for concrete mix. So we can put this in here, put this in here, and we should be about there. So unless I can find a bigger zombie around here to test it with. Can we see one around? Any biker zombies? No. Okay, so I'm going to pick up these frames. I might, like I say, make this into a big sort of wedge shape, because that way I think it will definitely stop the zombies, because some of them do have a random pathing, so they will just hit on random blocks, and obviously the last thing we want them to do is just start hitting on this wall for no reason. But if they want to be so silly and to do that, that's their prerogative. So let's get back onto the bike and go back over to the main base. So guys, look what I have just noticed here. This is that's our home base there, and this is a cave system. Now these used to be really useful in the last alpha, because they were one of the only places to get mushrooms, because you would only find them underneath. And obviously when farming, when farming was a really big deal in Alpha 17, this would be one of the only places to find the mushrooms. So I was just literally about to finish off the episode, but this is only a really small area, so we'll have a quick look through here. It's a very interesting noise. There's a zombie behind there. No? Okay. So we're just going to have a quick rummage through here. See if they've got anything for us. Bit of gas? No. A few zombies here. There we go. I tell you what, I'm loving this baseball bat. What have we got down here? Working stiff. Very nice. Very nice. Right. Oh. Mechanical parts. Oil. Definitely take that. We don't actually need the anvil. So here we go. So that's 2 mushrooms back because I have 1 point in living off the land. And I think the final loot is down here. So there we go. We've got some more mushrooms as well. Now, farming has been nerfed significantly in this alpha because there is no benefit to really doing the farming anymore. Because you can still get food poisoning from the food you make. So, what was that? Bigger tank, junk turret. Okay, we're going to scrap that for the junk turret parts. So there, from that, we can actually make another mushroom seed when we get some clay soil. I think that is pretty much this POI. So there isn't much to it, but like I say, it was a very good way to find yourself. Hello. Nice of you to drop in. So it was always a really good way to get yourself the mushrooms, because trying to get the mushroom seeds in Alpha 17 was sometimes really difficult. Really difficult. Right, let's get myself out of here and back to the base. So guys, this is where I'm going to leave you. I've got loads and loads of gunpowder being made up. Now that we've got that mine underneath us, we get so much coal. So we got that raw diamond, we're getting loads of stone, we're getting loads of lead as well as the coal. So I am going to need to do some more mining for some nitrate, but we've got loads of gunpowder, so we're going to be fine for the grenades. What I'm going to do is look how many engines we've managed to get from wrenching cars up. So I think I can make a generator bank. Can I make this? Yeah, so in fact I'm going to make that right... Oh, I haven't got the electrical parts. We do need to start wrenching, so I've now got my level 4 wrench. When we actually go, I'll put that in there. When we start going into the POIs now, when we start working our way around, we're going to have to take our time a little bit more and just make sure we wrench up all the lights, the fridges, basically everything we can, because we need electrical parts now. That's going to be really important for us. I'm going to spend the rest of the night here just doing some mining, getting loads of resources. I think we've got loads of cement still being done. There we go. We've got another 448 there of concrete mix. We've got more cement here coming in. So I'm just going to keep this production, carry on going, so we can just literally upgrade everything. The Horde base is basically there now, so we should be fine. We'll set up pretty much for the 28-day Horde without really having to do any more work to it. So that's really good news. So that means we can start playing with our level 5 quests. So we've got plenty of quests here. And we've got a tier 2 there, and then we've got these tier 5 quests here, and I believe they're all different. So we've got we've got 2 factory 2s, and we've got the brick apartment. So one of these will have to get a factory 1. So we'll cancel one of these and get the other factory. So one will be the Shamway, one will be the Shotgun Messiah, and then the apartment. So they're all really good ones to go through. The only 2 level 5 POIs that we haven't found so far is the hospital, which is a really good POI to go through, and the one we want the most, which is the cracker book. So really, if one of those can send us, if I see any of these ones that are going to be this kind of distance away from the trader, really far away, I'm going to be taking that straight away, because yes, it's going to be a little bit of a pain to get there, but I'm really hoping we find the cracker book tower, because if we can find that, we can hopefully finish off all of our books, because we haven't actually, oh, wrong button, we haven't actually got 7 out of 7. We've got 5 out of 7 here, 4 out of 7, so they're actually the closest ones. Most of these we're way off. As you well know, we get a really good perk when we get 7 out of 7, so we've got 2 more to find there, and that will unlock this one automatically. But it seems we're not using a magnum. It's not going to make a big difference, but this is the important one, the batter up. So we've got 3 left to do here, and now we've got our baseball bat. So that's where I'm going to leave you folks. Thank you very much for all the support as always. Please give the video a big thumbs up if you've enjoyed it. We don't do the building ones too often, but occasionally we just need to step back at the base and just make sure we're totally set up and ready to go. So that's where I'm going to leave you. Any comments down below, and we'll catch you guys in the next episode. Take it easy, guys. See you later.